One fans, I'm Sniper, back goes back some more. Life is strange, no, not life is strange, fuck's sake. Guys, it's been a minute, innit? It's been a while. Back goes back some more Lost Judgment guides. Part 16, part 61 guys to be exact. And the other part will drop very, very soon. This time it's exclusively dropping to YouTube only, not Facebook, anywhere else like that. Ready for more content very soon. It's been a minute guys, I do apologise. Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go.
Koana is pursued by RK, the crime ring running Kamurocho. Determined to prevent any more deaths, Yagami searches high and low for the handyman. But the search leads to a maze of dead ends. As the situation becomes dire, a lifeline appears at the other end of a phone. The caller offers a lead, one that expires too quick for comfort.
I only showed up at your bar so I could ask you about Koana. Does this mean you want something in return?
We'll get that sorted out, if you promise to meet me alone. No, I won't be at Survive for long. If you don't make it in 10 minutes, you'll never hear from me again.
That sounds promising. Alright, what we got? Let's go. Okay, let's go to mission. Yeah guys, this part's 71. Part 61 will continue, I don't know when, very soon. Okay, let's go this. Let's do this guys. It's been a while, I've not been live. Yeah. So that's, can we just go fast forward there? Yeah, whole of November I've not been streaming. I've been so busy guys, but you know, I'm back. This time for good, hopefully. If that's going away, I do apologise. I've had a lot to sort out, you know. Yes, exclusive YouTube only, yeah. This part is, yeah. Well, the other parts have not been, except from this one. I can't go there. I've established. Keep going this way. Here we go. It's in the cafe somewhere. Will there be a street tomorrow, Sniper? I don't know. Like I said, I've been very, very busy. I appreciate that, I really do. Oh, that's getting. Hello? There we go.
Yagami-san, glad you could make it.
You the owner of Siren?
Yeah, let's take this to the bar. Follow me.
I'll continue.
So, I hear you're a Kamurocho detective.
Yeah, and you're a distant relative of Kawana's. Can I ask your name?
No need. This will be the only time we meet. But to Kawana-kun, I guess you'd call me his uncle-in-law. Everyone's got a dumbass uncle in the family. And that's me. After all, I'm ex-Yakuza.
Based in Yokohama?
Yeah, the Seiryu clan. After I got out, I looked after the shop for 20 years. Till today.
You mean Siren, right? What'll happen to it once you skip town?
None of your concern.
Fair enough.
Guess you detective types can't help but ask questions.
I guess we can't.
So you two are related. I noticed you didn't mention Kawana being an alias.
Huh. Done your homework, I see.
Of course I've... It's the final part sniper. No, not that. I mean, part 61 will be the end. I'm not quite sure though. I still got...
His real name's Kitakata. At least that's what the Kamurocho thugs call him.
You're trying to see if I'll give up his name. That's not why I'm here.
Okay. Why did you call me exactly?
Well, you see, Kawana-kun wanted me to stop by his office and grab something for him.
Such as?
A pack of cigarettes with a lighter inside. Thing is, it was gone by the time I got there.
Don't you mean
This game's fucking amazing.
look like a lighter?
I like this game a lot.
Not beat around the bush here.
I will play the very first one after done with this one. After done with this
I
one.
figured you'd grabbed it.
So of all things, Kawana wanted you to pick this up?
Yes,
The curious weapons in in the first game.
that content private.
This is essentially in the sequel.
If you could just hand that over.
Now I'm curious. Care to tell me what's on here?
Would you hand it over if I did?
No. I'd still need to confirm you told the truth.
Yo, chapter 9.
Can't you tell Kawana-kun's backed into a corner here?
Interesting.
Asking an old man to help was his only choice. Let's be honest. I couldn't take that thing from you if I wanted to. All I can do is appeal to your sense of decency.
Well, I've gotta say, that's more persuasive than threats ever would be. But if you really want me to give this up, at least let me see Kawana.
I'd consider that, but he's already long gone. He was ready to cut out at the drop of a hat.
That'll do.
If that's the case, unfortunately, I'll need to hold on to this. A
Damn
high school
right.
teacher was killed by the thugs that went after Kawana. Her name was Yoko Sawa, a young woman dedicated to her career. I had met her while investigating the murder of a student teacher. But while trying to get her side of the story, I ended up running into Kawana outside her apartment. Do you know anything about this woman?
I don't.
You're really drawing a blank? You don't know anything about criminals coming all the way from Kamurocho just to get at Kawana? Do you at least know how they're connected to Sawa-sensei?
Again, that's a negative.
And this flash drive's my only concrete lead. If it's so important to Kuwana, he should have come himself, rather than send a middleman.
Don't be so hard on him. I'm the one who taught him all his tricks.
Are you saying Kuwana's ex-Yakuza too?
Nah, he was just your average civvy before all this. But circumstances as they were, he had no choice but to go underground. That's when he came to a Gene show, and I took him under my wing. I'm the one who suggested the handyman thing. But he took to the underground with real gusto. To the underground with real gusto. Him up. He had good reasons for diving headlong into the shadows.
Good reasons. Care to give me one or two?
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose. That takes care of everything I have to say.
Not sure it's such a good idea for me to just let you leave.
Thinking about stopping? Kindly to that behavior.
That's why this is the safest place in a Jinsho, huh?
Yep, and I'm glad your face is the last one I'll see in this city.
Let's see what we got. Okay. Can double check something quick, guys. Let's take the USB stick. Okay, I'm just checking. Okay. Now it's going. So that's it's got skills going. Unlock some stuff. More skills to get, fucking hell. I ain't packing up today. Any more? Nope. Where'd that USB stick, I wonder? Let's find out. Okay, so it's there. Hang on, no. Let's leave. Let's get out of there. We know where we're going. We need a map. Let's get the tub out over there. You wanna go? You wanna go? Get out there, dickheads. Bam. Holy shit. You're dead.
Really, guys?
Damn right. That's what I'm talking about. That's it, it's done. I'm gonna come over actually. Okay, let's see. What street is that exactly? Let's go there. It's not there. Shit, okay. Let's go back there. There we go. There's one area. Let's keep going. You must bear with me, guys. You're so gonna die. Yeah, this is chapter 9, yeah. So I believe there's 12, no chapters in the game. I believe so. I don't know. I hope so. Just to wrap this up. Place it different. This game's good, you know. I just get this game over with. There we go.
Yagami.
Oh, great. It's Claw Guy. You were with the Yuma, right?
I see you brought your little posse from Tokyo. You I couldn't trust an outsider.
Posse? Wait, don't tell me you think I'm RK. They're not even close to me. Hey, Testo, you got this all wrong.
I'm not doing this. Let's go. Really? Really? Let's do it then. Fucking put it on. I've got infinite health, so I should be fine. I should be golden at this point. Holy shit. I know we're fighting it through the guy, you know, in the mask. Since that was a thing, eh? Yeah, let's see what we can do. Instant health. Yeah, it's so badass, that glitch. It's so handy as well. You can't die. Base is invincible. Yeah, I don't think so, dickhead. You're gonna die. Let me heal myself quick. Fuck. Shit. Oh, I always fucking do that. Fucking strange. Alright, let's go. Chill out, mate. Need a weapon of some sort. Here we go. Need a weapon! Yeah. There we go. Ooh. Around the face. Go, claws, man. Gotta pass a punch. Is that it? Ready? Ready? Ready game? Bam. Get wrecked. I'll borrow that. I'll beat that. I'm not gonna lose. I've got infinite health, so yeah, chance to be losing is very slim. Die! Holy shit. I'm not pro at this game, man. I'm good at this game. Yeah, it's not the last boss. It's okay. Because... Bam. I'm all good. I keep fucking doing that shit. Fuck's sake. You can tell I'm on break. Ugh. Ah. It's this game. Get up. Fucking dickhead. Yeah, you're gonna do sorry. Fucking don't stand no chance, dickhead. He's dead, man. Yeah, this guy's way more challenging than what I thought. It's okay, I've got it. He's get himself.
Fun yet?
There we go. Sit your ass down. Fucking punk! Yeah. Fuck with me. That was the most challenging one, actually.
Come on, man. Who paid
That's
you
fun,
to
though.
jump me this time?
These Kamurocho douchebags show up, strutting around like they own our city. Then I hear some teacher chick gets killed after a break-in. Fuckers. Someone let him into Ijincho, right? Right?
Look, I can see why you're pissed. But you figured coming after me was the answer?
Figured I could at least try beating a few out of you. Office visits ain't my style.
You gotta appreciate that not everyone plays by gang rules, man.
What I don't appreciate is Kamurocho trash. Now why are they here, Yagami?
I'd like to find that out myself. But I'll tell you this much, I'm not your enemy. I was first on the scene of that murder. I knew the woman personally. The culprit is RK's leader, a guy named Soma.
Shit, you serious? And why's the rest of his crew here with him? A lot of muscle just to ice one lady.
They're after a local handyman,
Probably.
Kawana.
Yeah, matter of fact, I do. Why they want him so bad?
I'm looking into that now. Which is why they're still after me. Not to mention they stabbed my partner. So the more you get in our way, the slower this'll go.
Gotcha.
You understand then?
How's about I make you the deal of a lifetime? So long as RK's messing around in my city. I don't mind calling you a brother.
Really? Just like that?
Sure, but I get to be Aniki, of course.
You really think this is selling it?
What you're missing here is the Liumong never target a brother. So now, if anyone lays a finger on you, the Liumong's taking their head. Same rule for all the ladies here in Ijincho. Anyone gets fresh, they become fresh meat. You with me on that, brother?
Damn right.
It takes some getting used to.
Besides, making you a brother is the only way we save face for getting our asses handed to us, you know?
Now the truth comes out.
Anyway, let me know if you get any intel on RK. Especially where that chicken shit Soma might be. Just shoot me a location and it's done. We'll give that teacher...
There we go now.
like
That's strange. Okay, now what, I guess? Well, that was a fun fight we lasted. Sat back. And let's shoot stuff, isn't it?
I was just thinking of calling you, Yagami-shi. I heard Kaito-san got stabbed at Siren.
Is that true, Yagami-san? What the hell happened?
Yep, that's definitely true.
I promise I'll fill you in, but right now I really need Tsukumo's help.
With what?
I found a USB drive at Kawana's hideout. It was disguised to look like a lighter. We have to know what's on it.
So, Kaito-san was attacked by that Soma guy too.
Yeah, while we were chasing Kawana, Soma popped up and got him right in the gut. Almost got me too, to be honest.
You're saying one guy almost single-handedly took down the Yagami Detective Agency?
It's true. And right after, I got a call from Kawana's purported relative who wanted me to hand over the flash drive. Apparently, what's on it will tell us Kawana's true identity and goal.
When I open it, all I see is one data file.
Of what?
It's a video. I'll hit play once you guys are all ready. You good?
Damn, what's on there?
I'll go and
Can't
date.
take the suspense.
Let's make it full screen.
Let's do it then. Well, up Metro, welcome to stage stream. How you doing?
Quit being a little bitch. I told you to take it in the face.
This time we're back with some more Last Judgment. Getting so close to the end of this game.
Ready when you are.
Get your ass back! Mitsuru! What did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya. Punishment! Punishment! Let's hear the punishment song, everybody! Punishment! Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for Mitsuru-kun Shit, did you just kick me? Huh? Too late to get tough now, Mitsuru. Show us what you got.
Struggle now. We want to see. We gotta get this all on camera. Aw, it's just the most pathetic sight.
Oh, shit, he's pissing himself.
Ew, that's so nasty.
Oh, look at this shit.
Holy shit. I was expecting to see that. Damn.
These little shits are the worst.
One of them said something about Mitsuru Kusumoto stripping?
Yeah, he was Sawa-sensei's classmate. 13 years ago, he jumped off the roof of Kurokawa Academy.
He's Reiko Kusumoto's son, right? Vice Minister of the Health Ministry? 30 years old and still in a coma. It seems we've stumbled on private video footage of Mitsuru Kusumoto being bullied.
And it was on Kawana-san's secret flash drive? Why would he have this?
Good point.
But his uncle said it's our lead to Kawana's real identity and motivation.
Huh. Just a moment.
I reckon one more episode of this will be the final end of this game.
Frame gives us a good look at the key.
This game's pretty long so far.
Why
I've
don't we
noticed.
try gleaning what we can from it?
Sounds good. Let's dig in.
Let's dig it. Let's see what we got. This is crazy.
13 years ago, she seems to have...
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this husband she left was actually Kawana-san? And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son.
No, Kawana doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old kid. Let's look for other possibilities.
Let's see what we got.
Suspicious. What the? Suspicious. This girl recording the bullying on her cell phone.
Someone said her name in the video. Suzuki.
There's another familiar face. So it all comes circling back to her, huh?
Right.
Interesting.
The Suzuki girl has a different name now.
Let's see.
Saori Shirosaki.
I see. That's certainly an angle I hadn't considered. Perhaps we're not on your level.
Hey, Tsukumo-kun's bending over backwards to give you that one, Yagami-san. That what you wanted?
Yeah, I know. Let me just try again.
I got it right, did I? Probably not.
Yui Mamiya, the victim in the Ohara harassment case. Suzuki was her last name before getting married. Sawa-sensei also told me that Mitsuru Kusumoto and Mamiya were classmates 13 years ago.
Yep. So we're looking at Yui Mamiya in high school.
Mamiya-san, huh? What's she like underneath it all?
Originally, word got
I think we
around
got it right, I'm not sure.
Why was the one
I can't tell.
Kusumoto.
ominous.
After watching this, though, the truth of the matter doesn't quite line up.
Really?
There were really about 10 bullies involved at the time, and Yui Mamiya was one of them.
Yeah. If this video got leaked, Mamiya and the other students in it would be in deep shit. They're living out their lives like nothing happened, despite being the ones who drove a kid into a coma. If word got out, they'd be crucified by the public. Their jobs, their families, their lives would all change for the worse.
So go, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
this
did.
guy's face is familiar somehow.
Nice.
Oh, I don't think I've seen him.
There's a tick.
I don't know him either. Who is he?
I think I remember him. I saw him at the crime scene where Mikoshiba's body was. He was with more Kurokawa grads. He showed his ID to the Kanagawa detective. I think his name was Akaike.
That gives us an interesting perspective, doesn't it? All the people in this bullying video seem to keep popping up around our case.
Yeah. But the real question is, why was Kawana the one with the video?
Or else we've got to investigate.
If I'm not mistaken, Shinya Kawai was the bully whose name got out to the public.
Yeah. RK was hunting for him in Kamurocho pretty recently, too. I have no doubt the guy in the picture they showed me is the same guy in this video. Once RK came to the conclusion Kawai had been murdered, they came here to Ijincho, hunting down Kawana for whatever reason.
Or else? Or else? Nope, not that guy. Perhaps. Got one more missing. I do
I feel
perhaps.
bad for Mitsuru-kun. No one helped him, even with everything he was going through.
13 years ago, his mother was still just some nobody working at the Ministry of Health. She seems to have split with her husband and looks after her son on her own now. I don't know all the details, though.
Hey, crazy theory, but what if this husband she left was actually Kawana-san? And maybe he recorded this to secretly check on his son?
No, Kawana doesn't look like he could have a 30-year-old kid. Let's look for other possibilities.
Alright, what else we got?
This guy's
Oh.
face...
I don't think I've seen him.
I don't know. Who is he?
I think I saw him at the... He showed it...
That
We know
all the
that.
people in this
Yeah.
We know that. I hear more? Why the fuck the last one that? And that's that. We got them. They got tits. That
This
one
girl
perhaps.
recording the bullying on her cell phone.
Someone said her name.
There's
in the
another familiar face.
Right. This Suzuki girl has a different name now.
Can we know all that? Oh, we go.
Reiko Kusumoto.
You're thinking of Mitsuru-kun's mother, aren't you? Did you forget we're talking about the girl who's in
Yeah, you messed up.
But relax. Let's refocus and take it from the top.
I messed that up. Yoko Sawa.
Over the course of our investigation, we did learn Sawa-sensei was in their class. So if she were in the video, it wouldn't be that surprising. However, we have no evidence that her name was Suzuki back then.
Sharp as ever, Tsukumo. See, I was off with that one. Reiko?
Did you forget
Yeah,
what...
I messed...
Hey.
Yui Mamiya. Sawa-sensei...
Yep. So we're looking
Mamiya-san.
original after what they were really about.
Yeah, they're living with word...
There we go. I couldn't see nothing. So, okay, I've done that.
I feel bad for Mitsuru.
13 years. She seems to have split with her husband.
Hey, and maybe he recorded this to
No,
see.
Kawana...
No, that's not the right answer. I'll just skip it. Nope. I can't, unfortunately.
I feel bad.
13. She seems to have split.
Hey, crazy theory. And maybe he.
No. This girl recording...
Someone
There's
said
another.
Right.
Yeah, we know all that. Fucking hell.
Saori Shirosaki.
I see.
Hey,
That's
Yeah, I know. Saori...
I
Hey,
see.
Yeah. Yui... Sawa...
Yep.
Mommy.
Original. They were.
Yeah, they're with word...
I don't care, just fucking get on with this shit. See that one? Where's the last one at?
I feel bad.
13. She seems.
Hey, and maybe
No.
he.
Look it up, son, but I might as well, At this point. I'll do that. Some bullets.
Suspicion.
September 17th, 13 years ago. It's past 4 p.m., so this would be after school.
Oh. Wait. This is.
Got something?
I just cross-referenced the date Mitsuru Kusumoto jumped. September 17th.
Oh shit.
That can only mean this video was recorded very
Last
shortly
minute.
before his suicide.
Did it, guys?
The video may have provided some interesting connections.
What's difficult?
We still don't have that crucial link. The link being the reason Kawana-san came to possess this, of course.
Right.
I just look it up. No, we did it.
Himself. Or is at least a recipient of the video from the original witness.
Kuwana-san and Sawa-sensei knew each other somehow, right? Well, then, maybe Sawa-sensei recorded it 13 years ago, and then had Kuwana-san look
Possibly.
into it, as one of his handyman requests.
It's possible, but it just feels off.
Why's that?
Because of what Siren's owner said to me.
Okay.
You'll understand once you see what's on the lighter. Both Kuwana-kun's past and his purpose.
He said we'll know Kuwana's true identity once we watch the video. That hasn't been the case so far.
Yeah. What identity could we draw from a secret recording of some bullies?
Assuming Kuwana's in his early 40s, he would have been about 13 years ago. What if he was a school teacher of the students in the video?
In that case,
Possibility.
consult the yearbook Segura-shi brought back. The one that was in Sawa-sensei's room? You still have yet to look through it.
That's right. Let me go get it.
The way you're talking, I assume you've already taken a peek?
We have, but unfortunately we didn't find Kuwana-san's face among the teachers.
This is the page for Mitsuru Kusumoto's class. Both Sawa-sensei and Mamiya are there too.
So the homeroom teacher was this guy.
Apparently he witnessed bullies harassing Mitsuru multiple times, yet he would overlook it. All he did was smile and...
It's not Kuwana. This is someone else.
Yep, it's...
We checked the rest of the teachers too, but never spotted Kuwana-san.
Mitsuru Kusumoto. This picture doesn't look like it was shot for a yearbook.
Correct. He was most likely already in a coma when photo time rolled around.
Sawa-sensei isn't smiling at all in this.
Huh. She did mention she blew off her class reunion. In fact, she hadn't kept in touch with her classmates at all.
No surprise there. Mitsuru-kun would be bound to come up at some point.
This is Yui Suzuki. She's definitely one of the girls in the video.
Yet another classmate involved with Mitsuru Kusumoto.
Seems like a bunch of the students on
Yeah, but I can't find Shinya Kawai in here.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. He's not in there.
If I'm not mistaken, Kawai left the school once he started catching flack for being Mitsuru-kun's bully. At least, that's what I read online. No real evidence yet, but it definitely sounds like how it would have played out.
But the truth is, there were more bullies who should have seen consequences besides Kawai.
Alright, we'll investigate the photos, yes? Okay. Let's see.
Hey. Suspicious.
Did it? That's it enough.
The worst part is that his teacher knew. He even talked to the bullies about it. But all he said was, don't overdo it. But afterward, the public eviscerated him. He had to quit his teaching job.
Hold on. If he was dismissed,
You figure something out?
the homeroom teacher at the time of the incident did take some flack. He got forced out of teaching.
Yeah? What of it?
If that's the case, couldn't this teacher in the yearbook just be filling in for the other one?
I see. That definitely sounds likely. Let me search for the original teacher's name. There's a chance he won't be the same guy in the yearbook. Just give me a sec.
Let's go. This game's
Yep, I
fantastic.
found it. The name of Mitsuru Kusumoto's former homeroom teacher. You were right. It wasn't the same teacher in the yearbook. This one's name is Yu Kitakata.
Kitakata?
Don't tell me that's...
His real name's Kitakata. Ring any bells?
Yeah, it does.
That's Kawana's real name. Soma said it to me once.
So, Kuwana-san was the original homeroom teacher?
I just found a picture. This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
It's Kawana.
That's him, all right.
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa-sensei was part of this class, which makes Kawana her homeroom teacher too. This is the link we've been looking for.
Everything is clicked into place. Kawana-san was the linchpin of this case.
So, 13 years ago, Yu Kitakata left teaching behind. That's what made him turn to his uncle at Siren for help. He told me Kawana tried really hard to make it in the underground. Had some good reason for it.
For living a life in the shadows? What could that have been?
Let's see.
To be a big-timer behind the scenes. I mean, it's been 13 years and he's pretty well known now, right? He said he's fine with illegal jobs, so he probably has no intention of going legit anytime soon.
But apart from that, what else would tie Kawana-san to this series of incidents? Would simply being a big shot give RK enough cause to hunt him down?
Well, I suppose that's pretty broad to serve as his motive. To be the world's greatest handyman. Thinking about it now, when I told him I'm a detective in Kamurocho, I picked up this sense of rivalry coming from him.
That's quite the quick career transition, or at least forward thinking of him. After being labeled a failure of a teacher due to a student's attempted suicide, would it really be that easy to fall right into another career like that?
Right. Even if he did aim to be the world's greatest handyman, that's jumping too far ahead.
Yes,
Probably.
that sounds like a reasonable deduction.
You're too easy on him, Tsukumo-kun.
To get revenge on the bullies. Maybe Kawana blames the fact that he had to quit teaching on the bullies who caused it to happen. Then, maybe all his hatred got aimed at Shinya Kawai?
Possible. He was abducted 5 years ago by individuals thought to be his acquaintances.
You think one of them was Kawana-san?
I wouldn't rule it out. RK might have learned of Kawana's involvement while searching for Kawai. Maybe they came to a Gene show so they could get details on the incident from him?
Yes, that would explain RK's arrival in town as well.
Hold up. Individuals who were his acquaintances? Meaning more people besides Kawana-san, right? Could that mean?
You got it.
So we got
Our clue is right in here.
It is? Cause I'm not seeing it. Maybe you want to go over that one again?
Really? Okay, hold on. Let me take another crack at this. We already know this.
Oh. The students in the video?
Individuals acquainted with Kawai. They certainly fit the bill.
But why would they wind up abducting him?
Huh.
What makes you say that?
Well, Kawana had this on a secret flash drive, right? But to anyone in this video, it would be their worst nightmare for it to show up now. If it did, they'd be busted as bullies who drove a high school kid to suicide.
Yep, it'd be a real disaster for them if that got out. They'd probably be done for in the public eye.
Which means this video is Kawana's leverage. It's how he got them to go after Kawai.
You think this is enough leverage to drive people to murder, though? Kawai was killed, right?
RK is the only one saying Kawai was murdered. No body's been recovered yet either.
Okay, hang on. I'm barely keeping up with this.
Yeah, it's a bunch of what-ifs stacked on top of each other. But there is somebody who could potentially confirm this.
Who'd that be?
Someone in the video. Mamiya, for example. I've met with her at her home. If she was involved with Kawai's abduction, she could probably tell us what we want to know.
I agree. Yagamishi's provided a working theory, so if we can get Yui Mamiya to corroborate this, we should be able to extract even more information from her. Perhaps even including Kawana-san's whereabouts.
Yeah. Looks like he hasn't given us the slip just yet.
Man, what the hell is that guy's deal?
Mikoshiba and Sawa-sensei's murders, Ihara's alibi, Kawai's disappearance. Kawana's most likely tied to everything. We'll get all the answers we need if we can find it.
Let's hope we can.
I guess this is bringing us that much closer?
Hopefully. I should go see Yui Mamiya tomorrow.
You should accompany him, Sugiurashi. Considering we seem to be kicking the investigation into high gear, with Kaito-san out of commission, I'm sure Yagamishi could use a helping hand. I'll be fine right here.
Your call, Tsukumo-kun. I'm cool with whatever.
Thanks for lending him out, Tsukumo. I'll make sure he comes back in one piece.
Hey, don't underestimate him as a party member. He can hold his own if you let him.
Sounds good, idea. Nice. Alright. Let's get things going, shall we? Let's go on that couch. Rest up quick. So stuff, isn't it?
You know how they say your life flashes before your eyes when you're dying? That shit's real talk.
Saw it all, huh?
Yeah. There I am, bleeding out. And suddenly I'm getting the 3rd degree from Matsugane-san. Back when I was still just a rookie. Captain Hamura stares me down like, time to lose that pinky. And then, Higashi starts crying for me. Oh, if I'm gonna go, I ought to get a better final scene than that shit, right? Right?
I'm sure it'll be rosier when the time comes for real. Glad you pulled through, man.
That bastard Soma, though. Next time he's fucked. We could have avenged Sawa-sensei if it weren't for that stupid ambush.
Well, you didn't tell the cops about him, did you?
Had to give the cops a statement, so I did. With a generous side of bullshit.
That'll get you busted, you know.
I'm joking. All I said was the truth. That I got knifed by the same twisted fuck who got Sawa-sensei.
In that case, it's only a matter of time until Soma's arrested. So for now, we'll go after Kawana, the piece that ties it all together. We just have to find him before RK does.
Kawana, huh? He's on my shit list too, just so you know.
Huh?
Kawana must have had some sort of agenda back when he first met us. In fact, it's probably because you were looking into Mikoshiba. He palled around with me all because of that. I'm just the sucker of the agency, huh?
I wouldn't say that.
Still. The moment it asks for me to kick turns up, this is the shape I'm in.
Just focus on getting better. Tsukumo will stop by later, too.
What? Sugiura gonna give me the cold shoulder?
He and I are off to question Mamiya. He said he'd drive us from Mijincho and everything.
Let's help me out. Interesting. What's next, I wonder? Okay. Let's go. Let's take her over there. Here we go.
So, we off to see Mamiya? I'm ready whenever you are.
Yep, let's go.
Yep, let's go.
Alright, let's do this. If your theory is accurate, then Mamiya was involved in both Kawai and Mikoshiba's murders. And even if that's off, we can at least learn more about Kawana-san as a teacher.
Let's see what happens. This game's incredible. It's a must play. It really is.
Yes?
Hi, it's Yagami. I dropped by with Genda Law the other day.
Not again.
I have just a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
You told me the last visit would be your only one. Seriously, why do you keep showing up here uninvited? Please, just leave me alone.
I suppose I should mention, I'm here today as a detective, not a lawyer.
So what?
And my partner here is Sugiura. He's with an agency called Yokohama 99.
Never heard of him.
He's based in Ijincho. He's working a case. Maybe you saw it on the news? The murder of Seiryo High teacher Yoko Sawa, killed in her own apartment. You and Sawa-san were classmates in high school, is that correct? After leaving Kurokawa 13 years ago, Sawa-san moved to Ijincho to teach. Are you still there?
What is it you want? I haven't seen Yoko-chan since graduation. Now go. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Maybe you'll remember Kitakata-sensei then. I ran into him at Sawa-sensei's home right before the murder. He was your homeroom teacher at Kurokawa, but resigned after the Mitsuru Kusamoto incident. Just like you, he appears to be connected to Sawa-san.
So why am I being singled out?
Believe me, it's a long list. But right now, we're here to find out how Sawa-san got mixed up in all this. You two weren't necessarily on bad terms, were you?
If I had to say, we weren't on the best terms either.
Ah, how convenient. Because that's a perspective I'd like to hear more about as well.
My husband will be home soon. Can you keep it quick?
I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly. Thanks for hearing us out.
Hold on just a moment.
Let's see what you got first. You never know.
Wonder what's going on. You don't think she bolted, do you?
Wouldn't count on it.
Should we ring again?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I just wanted to clean up a little.
Is your son home today?
He's at English school right now. I have to pick him up soon.
Doesn't your husband help with any of that? You said he'd be home soon, right?
Excuse me, but you are in no place to make those kinds of comments.
Sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
Well, what is it you want to ask?
Do you remember Mitsuru Kusamoto?
Yes, we were classmates in high school.
He jumped off the school's roof after his classmate Shinya Kawai bullied him. I hear he's still in a coma, 13 years later.
Weren't you going to ask me about Yoko-chan?
I was, but there seemed to be an awful lot of Kurokawa graduates surrounding this case. And strangely enough, they were all in your class. Kitakata-sensei being the prime example, as well as a guy named Akaike-san. Remember him?
Well, you're right. We were in the same class.
And would you say you're all familiar with Mitsuru Kusamoto's situation?
Yes, but that's not a warm memory for any of us.
I understand. I'm sure it's not.
Let's go this one.
Groping was orchestrated, right?
Excuse you?
When Akihiro Ihara grabbed you on the train, you were in on that, weren't you? The whole thing was a conspiracy, staged to play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now.
Dude, what gives?
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could. But if it was to it that way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a fraction of it. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get out this second, I am calling the police. I mean it.
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected. But once I learned Yokosawa attended Kurokawa, it all started falling into place. She was in your homeroom class. She looked after Toshiro Ihara. She was the link to everyone. But just before I could ask her about any of this, she was murdered by Kamurocho gang. That same gang has been hunting your old teacher, Kitakata-sensei.
What is it you want from me?
Amiya-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata-sensei could be? He may be Kawana the handyman, but he hasn't answered his work line since Sawa-san's murder.
I don't know. He was my teacher a decade ago. I barely remember his face.
It's definitely bullshitting.
Well, I'm willing to wager Kitakata-sensei still remembers yours. I'll prove it right now.
Oh, God.
She knows something, but, you know, she's hiding something. Clearly.
See for yourself.
No.
This was recorded at Kurokawa Academy 13 years ago. Feeling nostalgic yet? It was well hidden. Your Kitakata-sensei had it on a USB drive. He really didn't
She's done for now.
being seen. The most interesting part is the date. It's the very same day Mitsuru Kusumoto jumped off the school roof. And hanging out in the back, we see you, laughing and cheering right along with the other bullies.
Guess it's safe to say it's a good thing your family wasn't home. Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
Has this video come up? Has Kitakata-sensei ever mentioned to you that he had it?
Please. Please delete it.
Considering the angle, I get the feeling that this was recorded in secret. And based on your reaction, did you even know it existed?
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sort of, being that he got fired, Kitakata-sensei took heat too. Still, you all just moved right along with your lives. You've even got happy little families. What? Are you expecting someone?
Amiya-san?
Well, I knew it would happen someday.
What do you mean?
Holy shit.
Looks like she wanted some company over.
Really? 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 Let's do it. Beat these fuckers up. Let's go. I'm expecting this. Holy shit. Is that it?
Well, this turned into a shit show.
That's awesome.
And would you look at that? Our old friend Akaike-san showed up to play a part. So you are all working together.
What should we do with them? They're the jerks who hurt Tsukumo-kun, right?
Break every finger on their hand, it still won't make you even. Come on, they may have more on the way. I have an old haunt in mind we move this to. And Mamiya-san's coming with.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Let's not cause a scene, okay? I'd hate for a finger to slip and post this video.
So we've got the evidence now. I'm assuming.
Hey, you think this is your personal jail, Yagami? What makes you think you can keep bringing captives here?
Well, it's the safest spot we know. Doesn't it feel good to be such a reliable friend?
Yeah, Higashi, be cool. We won't be around long.
Be cool. You think time's the issue? This is about respect, man.
What's your call? We kicking him out?
Oh, quick bit of news, Higashi-san. Kaito-san got shanked in Yokohama.
What? What the fuck? Kaito Aniki? By who?
You'll know once we're done explaining. Let me introduce you to Mamiya-san first. She called up her friends to come after us just a little bit ago.
Yeah, and I'd do it again.
I don't give a shit about that. What happened to Aniki? You better have paid him back already, Yagami.
He sounds pissed.
Fuck those RK assholes. And how could Aniki have let him get to him like that?
Now that Higashi-san's up to speed, should we get to it? I imagine Mamiya-san doesn't want to drag this out.
What do you intend to do with me?
First, you'll tell us everything you know. We'll decide how to deal with you afterward.
Oh yeah. I've got a new skill. What is it, I guess? Okay. Check my skills, quick guides. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright.
Then let's get this over with.
Let's do this.
Let's start with the video. Any thoughts you'd care to share? I found it on a flash drive in Kitakata-sensei's room. Or should I say, Kawana's. I take it that means he's the one who recorded it.
Yes.
That means Kawana...
You showing up now?
And the rest of you were bullies too?
It's Nathan.
If that's the case, then why was Shinya Kawai the only student thrown under the bus for it? Kawana-san didn't show that tape to anyone else?
We had no idea we were even being taped. We didn't find out about the video, or the reason he sat on it so long until way after graduating.
Why exactly did he sit on it for so long?
Kitakata-sensei said he kept it so he could teach us for the rest of our lives.
What?
If that video came out at the time of the incident, I'm sure life would have been hard for us then. After all, Kawai was exposed online, and that would mean millions of yen in compensation for damages.
Yeah, but you guys could have wound up in the same boat.
No. At most we would have come across as dumb kids he roped into helping him. We might have caught some flack, but people would chalk it up to kids and their cliques and move on. But that's only how I would have gone if it had come out while we were still teenagers.
You're saying circumstances are different now?
I have a child now. A husband, an upscale apartment. If the world sees that tape now, I'll lose it all. And what do you think would happen to my son? The son of a woman who drove a kid to attempt suicide. His life would be ruined. That recording is more than kids being cruel. Mitsuru jumped from the school roof that very night and is still in a coma today.
I get it. You have that much more to lose now than when you were a kid.
Same for all my classmates. Kurokawa Academy is a prestigious school, after all. Most graduates go off to great One started his own company. Others have families.
And they're all in your position too, huh? If that video gets out, they lose everything.
Exactly. Do you get it now? He waited for all of us to get what we... And when that time came, he started contacting us. Every student you see in that video.
When was the first time Kawana approached you?
5 years ago. I was out on a walk with my son. And he came strolling out of it. At first, I barely recognized him. His eyes were so hollow. Then, without so much as a word, he took out his phone and played that video. He's a psychopath.
Well, all you kids tormenting Mitsuru looked pretty psychopathic to me.
And you're so perfect. An angel who never once acted out of line. Never lashed out at someone weaker than you, or sided with the group to shut someone out. Everyone does it. We were just lucky enough to have some great teams, picking on some kid who couldn't take it. Why did this have to happen to me?
I'd say it's because bad things happen to bad people. You'll sling your barbs from a safe distance, but once you're on the other side of it, you curl up and play victim.
You said it was 5 years ago that Kawana showed you the video? Reminds me of something Shirosaki-sensei was looking into.
What?
There was this guy. I think his name was Shinya Kawai. Something about him getting snatched off the streets about 5 years back.
Then it was you guys. You're the ones who abducted him in Kamurocho and murdered him.
No, it wasn't us.
Yeah, well, it's...
You'd never do something like that.
Wasn't us, huh? So you're not denying he was murdered after all? Who was it then?
All Sensei told us was to find Kawai somewhere in Kamurocho, and bring him back with us, no matter what it took.
Did Kawana tell you what he wanted with him?
He needs to be there when you all beg for forgiveness. Is all he said. And if we refused, he'd leak the video. So we all went to see Kawai, but he wanted nothing to do with Sensei. Considering he'd cost him everything, that came as no surprise.
But doing nothing would cost the rest of you everything too.
Yes. So we had to force him into our van. After he put up a fight.
Yeah, that lines up with what the local eyewitnesses said. So then what happened? Nobody's heard from the guy since.
We were directed to bring him to a wharf in Yokohama. And that's where we begged for forgiveness. After that, he said we were free to go. All except Kawai.
So you left him there alone with Kawana?
We had to. The day after, I got a message on my phone from Sensei.
What did it say?
Nothing. There was only a video. It was of all of us, pushing Kawai into the van. Turns out he recorded what we did in the city. You can see all our faces so clearly. How we covered Kawai's mouth as he screamed for help. Even if you know all the backstory, the video is a clear-cut abduction. As I was watching it when I saw it, I just went cold. That's when I knew I would never be able to escape him. It was a picture of Kawai. Dead. Anyone who saw those messages would think we killed him after shoving him into the van.
And that's how he got his real leverage on his former students.
Damn right.
Since then, we've been at...
He's giving you orders?
That man! He forces us...
All makes sense now.
He makes us accomplices to murder.
Murder?
What the hell? Murder who, exactly?
Any bullies involved in suicides. Natsu-sensei's got it in for. Anyone he could find across the country. He doesn't even care if a student commits suicide and bullying is suspected as the cause, he'll turn up. As far as I know, counting Kawhi, I think he's killed at least 7 people.
7? How's he doing this?
So his idea of justice is killing bullies? Across the entire country?
He said that's the only way we can atone. Anyone who drives someone to suicide must always face justice. Until society comes to terms with this, he says we'll keep getting our hands dirty. That way, we might be able to save the next few Mitsurus before it's too late for them.
Not sure I should say this out loud, but I'm kind of rooting for this guy now.
Yeah, let's not.
So was the murder of Hiro Mikoshiba part of that agenda? We know Mikoshiba drove Ihara-san to suicide 4 years prior. That has to be why Kuwana let Ihara murder him, and how you found your role in establishing his alibi.
Not just me. Grabbing Mikoshiba required a good number of people. All the people who pinned Ihara down, and even the ones who...
So that's how it went down.
Yet we had an unspoken agreement that we wouldn't directly take part in any killing. He just makes us his accomplices somehow. Like luring a target or digging a hole for a body. But the one thing we can't, if we do, he'll send his video of us abducting Kawhi to the police. And then Kawhi's body will turn up with our fingerprints all over his corpse. And we know that because he's hidden Kawhi's corpse in a freezer somewhere.
He's preserving one of his murder victims?
So as long as he has that, you're wrapped around his finger.
Sounds to me like Kawana's had one thing on his mind for 13 years. Sitting on that video and becoming an Ijincho handyman was all in service of his real motive, killing off bullies. He's dragged all his former students into this hell, until the day it destroys every single one of you.
Is today that day?
We'll see. I'm still curious about a few things, though, if you don't mind.
I'm curious as well.
What?
There are these scumbags chasing down Kawana called RK. What part did they play? Strangely enough, they never came up once during your confession. So tell me, why'd they come for Yokosawa?
That I don't know for certain. But Sensei did reach out to Yoko-chan about 6 months ago over the phone. He was asking her about the suicide at Seiryo High.
The suicide at Seiryo High? You must be talking about Toshiro Ihara.
The lawsuit played out like no bullying took place, right? That the school wasn't responsible. But Yoko-chan was a teacher there, and Sensei was able to get the truth out of her.
How'd he do that? What did he say?
From Yoko-chan's perspective, she and Sensei were both just teachers dealing with students attempting suicide. I think that's why she let her guard down and told them everything. After learning the truth, Sensei believed Mikoshiba needed to be held accountable.
So if Sawa-sensei hadn't talked to him, Ihara wouldn't have gotten involved? And none of this would be happening in Ijincho?
Possibly.
No, this isn't right. Sawa-sensei didn't know Kawana's identity or his objectives. She thought she was just talking through her problems with a sympathetic ex-teacher. At the very least, she sure as hell didn't deserve to die for that.
It's not like we're the ones who did it.
That's a good point. Here we go.
Who is it?
Block number. Hello?
Yo, know who this is, Yagami?
Kawana?
Yeah. I heard you're looking for me.
Where are you?
I'm willing to meet you now if you come alone. But you have to let Mamiya go in exchange.
What?
Alright. She's free as soon as I see you.
Works for me. Then come on down to your office. I thought I'd let myself in.
What?
Gotta say, this chair's pretty comfy.
Pretty sure I locked up behind me when I left.
Listen, I'll only meet you alone. No one else. And don't make me wait long, or I could change my mind.
He told me to meet him alone. You can let Mamiya-san go once I confirm he's there.
You gonna be alright by yourself?
Well, he already knows Mamiya-san's with us. I'm guessing he was watching us from somewhere. And I can't afford to do anything that would piss him off enough to make him disappear.
Got it.
No. We'll take care of this end of it. Shouldn't you move your ass?
Yep. We should. Back to the office. That's money we're getting right now. Oh, funny. Didn't spot me. Fuck. Let's go. He spot me now. No. I got time for. Okay. Alright then. Okay. Alright, buddy. No, I might deal with this dickhead. There we go. Nice. I finished him off. There we go. Okay, back to what we're doing. Let's back to fuck that guy. Here we go.
Hope you don't mind I let myself in. Now, are you gonna hold up your end and release Yui Mamiya? Come on. You and I can either try to make this work, or neither of us is gonna get what we want. So, you gonna make the call or what?
Hello? Yagami-san?
I'm with Kawana. You can let Mamiya-san go.
Got it. Will do.
Sorry about all this, Yagami. Why don't you sit down? Maybe it's time you and I had a heart-to-heart. How's Kaito holding up?
Kaito-san's recovering in the hospital. For now. Sawa-sensei is another story, though.
I can hardly believe it. She was the last person I wanted to get mixed up in all this shit.
If that's the case, why were you already waiting in her apartment? RK's top men were lying in wait over there to get their hands on you. So why was she the one lying on the ground? Answer me, Kawana.
Yeah, Kawana.
Was it because of you?
Would you feel better if it was?
How dare you?
You're thinking that if you hadn't stuck your nose in her affairs, she might be at home grading her papers right now. You tell me, is that what's eating away at you right now? Because if it is, you're mistaken. That guilt is mine alone to bear. It's my burden to carry. When I saw in the news that she had been murdered in cold blood, it felt like the whole world had stopped spinning to me. I would take it all back right now if I could. But unfortunately, to fix this, I'd need to turn the clock back further than you'd think.
You mean back to when you were a school teacher?
Yeah, basically. Back to when I still had a little faith in humanity. Seeing someone's life get cut short, you never really bounce back from it, do you? But I don't have to tell you that. I did my homework on you, Yagami. It seems you were a fairly accomplished lawyer. You even scored a murder acquittal. But we both know how that ended. The death of an innocent young woman. You and I are the same. We both have scars. And they're the type of scars that never fully heal.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
But for Sawa-kun, it was 13 years ago. The very day before Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped. She stopped me in the hall so she could tell me about how serious the bullying really was.
So what was damn?
That day, I just assumed it was boys being boys. Teasing. I figured it was harmless. That they'd get bored with it, and then they'd move on. I mean, come on. Kawai had to have been twice the size of Mitsuru. It's not like I'd seen any fighting.
Yeah, Mock Paintball done like 2, and 2 had the Scorpio into the game, and the guns as well.
What I was told, you smirked, actually.
Yeah.
Let's make that clear. Because I already done the event, and the game's boring as fuck.
Sawa-kun had to point it out.
There you go.
Sensei, how could you be so blind, she asked. Her eyes were this piercing mix of pity and scorn. According to what she told me, nearly half the class was bullying Mitsuru. She said she'd seen him at the station. She made it sound like he had half a mind to jump onto the tracks right then and there.
Okay.
I'm not so presumptuous anymore. But back then, I used to think my students were my biggest fans. I thought I'd won their hearts and minds. I couldn't just go on smiling like nothing happened. So I decided to do my homework. The next day, I put a hidden camera in the classroom after school.
So you admit that you're the one who recorded that video?
Yeah. You saw it, right? Talk about the ugly side of kids. Hard to watch, wasn't it? Unfortunately, by the time I picked up the camera and saw what it recorded, Mitsuru had made his jump. I missed him by a few crucial moments. What happened in that classroom was the final straw. Later on, all the bullies were asked what happened. Each and every one of them lied. Kawai started it. It wasn't our idea, they said. To anyone outside of it, all they'd seen was Kawai forcing Mitsuru to do his bidding. So the people held culpable were Kawai and myself. The callous homeroom teacher who deliberately turned a blind eye. That was the day I began living my life with real purpose.
So you couldn't forgive your students who got away with bullying. You went so far, you put aside your own life to make sure they atone somehow.
That's right. Mitsuru Kusumoto's still a vegetable. He's as good as dead. But I don't care. We have no right to forget about him.
You say that, even though Sawa-sensei ended up paying for it. I'll ask you again. Why were you at her apartment the other day? Don't dodge the question this time.
Yeah, don't fucking dodge the question.
I wouldn't say I dodged it.
You did.
But I suppose I should explain from the beginning. 4 years ago, there was a suicide at Sawa-kun's.
You won't be a stream November 11th because I'll be out, unfortunately.
You know this, right?
But the
student at Seiryo High School?
Day after, there will be.
Yeah.
When she was in court, Sawa-kun had no choice but to say there wasn't any bullying. Soon as she told me that, I knew Hiro Mikoshiba would be my next target. Of course, she had no idea about any of that. When Sawa-kun learned Mikoshiba had been murdered, though, she reached out to me herself.
What did she want?
She had a sneaking suspicion that I was involved in his death. She called me a few times, prodding carefully for answers. Quite the perceptive lady, really.
And? What kind of answers did you give her?
I denied any knowledge of it, but at one point, she mentioned something kind of odd. That there was a detective at the school already investigating the incident.
Huh?
She meant you, of course. A detective already knee-deep into the case, despite the police barely even knowing about Mikoshiba.
Okay.
The police are a pain in the ass.
No, I guess.
But when an out-of-town detective comes sniffing around, that's bad. I knew I had to act fast to get you off the trail. Although, Sawa-kun was a problem too. I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone.
And then what?
First, I found out where the two of you would be.
Yeah, I can double check.
At that little cafe. Then, I hired the Leomong to step in. But you put up one hell of a fight. They had strength in numbers.
Of course I fucking did.
The whole group if I hadn't stepped in. Nonetheless, my other message went through. At the same time, Sawa-kun was handed a photo of Mikoshiba's final moments. I left that task to someone you know. Yue Mamiya. They hadn't seen each other in 13 years. Sawa-kun had no idea.
The lady in the sunglasses. Yue Mamiya was involved in that too?
Yeah, we'll set.
Everything I did that night was intended as a warning to Sawa-kun. Although, I guess I didn't have to be so extreme about it.
Yeah. Sawa-sensei was too smart. She must have started suspecting that you'd had something to do with Mikoshiba's murder. After all, who else could have known we'd be meeting at that cafe? She'd have traced it right back to you.
Even if Sawa-kun had started to suspect me, I knew she wouldn't sell me out to the cops. We're too alike. The both of us lost students to suicide on our watch. That said, I couldn't bear the thought of dragging her down into the mess I started, so I scared her off, and I thought she would stay away. The day she was killed, she called to ask if we could speak in person. I could tell something was wrong. She was on the verge of tears the whole call. Then she broke down. I asked her why, of course, but she wouldn't give me a straight answer no matter how I tried to phrase the question.
So then what? Did you just waltz on over there? Doesn't seem like you.
Watch it. You don't know me well enough to say that.
Maybe. But I assume you had some sort of plan going in. Were you gonna confess to her?
Here's the thing. If she'd figured out that I was behind Mikoshiba, and it didn't sit well with her, I would have told her every last detail. Sawa-kun knew. I think she would have understood me. Or at least that's what I had
Possibly.
believed. In hindsight, I think she was forced to make that call. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure she'd have rather washed her hands of me. Hard as it is to hear, I think she called me under duress. RK probably had her hostage. That would explain the vague responses. That's probably why her voice was trembling. It's tragic.
You mean it was RK? Why do they want you so badly anyway?
I don't know.
What?
If I knew their angle, I'd be doing more than just scurrying around.
You serious?
Believe me, I'm just as clueless as you are, much as I hate to admit it. Honest. I'm not thrilled that a small army wants my head on a platter. Have you noticed how RK seems to show up at the worst possible times? Someone must be pulling their strings.
Then we're on the same page. At least we agree on something.
Just a sec. Yeah. I'm still over here with Yagami-san. You're not being tailed by any of his guys, are you? Okay. Then I'll meet you right now. That was Mamiya-kun. She said she's free. You guys have been true to your word. Tell Sugiura-kun that I said thank you.
Now you want to go?
I will do.
We still have some business to settle here.
Now remember, I'm the handyman here. Let me do the dirty work. I don't know what else to tell you. But you need to get out while you still can.
If you disappear into the night, I don't want to go busting my ass just to find you again. Before you leave, I'll need some contact info. A phone number would be nice.
Oh, no need for that. As far as I'm concerned, this is goodbye.
I wouldn't count on that.
Really? Oh no, not this bullshit again. Alright guys, I think we got this. I hate doing this content thing. I hate doing this.
You won't get away.
Yeah, this shit really sucks balls. I don't think I'm fast enough. Fuck! No.
You won't get away.
No, I fucked it. Fuck's sake. Yeah, let's try again. I fucking hate doing this. This is the worst thing in the game with this shit. I don't like this crap in this game. It's just ridiculous. I'm not gonna do it. No. That's not quick enough. That's not quick enough. Fuck's sake. No, I'm not quick enough, fuck's sake. Oh, this is fucking dog shit. Yeah, I'm too slow. I'm not quick enough. Fuck's sake.
Hold up.
Fuck my life, seriously. Shut up. Okay, I don't think we're doing well. I'm not sure, guys. I hope we're gonna fail it.
Look at you! You won't get away.
Please, please, please.
You won't get away.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. This is ridiculous. Can I just skip this shit? No? I can't skip nothing.
Get away.
Yeah, this is why I don't play this game very much. I do, but I'm not doing this constant thing. Because it's really ridiculous. As far as the first one, which I ain't got to do is knock this shit. That worked. Kind of. Oh! No, I can't do this. I know I'm too slow for this game's just like fuck you over. For fuck's sake.
You won't get away.
Look it up, sniper. No, could do, but I don't know. How far she got fucking beat for goodness sake? This is ridiculous. It's why I don't like chasing. It's why I don't like. I'm not gonna shit like this. Good game, right? Except from this not the shit. There's just no need for it. I'll have to include it in there. I just, you know, I do it.
Hold up.
It's just monotonous. I don't know.
Won't get away. Hold up.
Okay, come on. No, 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 no. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Yes! Yes! Fuck yes, fuck yes. Oh my fucking god. You absolute bastard.
Damn it. Get back here.
Well, what? Fucking hell. Jesus fucking Christ. That was insane. That is stressful.
Kawana!
You heard that, right? The detective here already knows everything.
Kawana!
What are you going to do now? What do you think happens when he spills everything? Sounds like...
They're stressful as fuck.
Unless you shut him up.
I ain't gonna do that again.
But Sensei, you'll finish the job for us, right?
Huh? Is that you, Akahike?
Oh, he's even got a name to your voice.
Answer me, Sensei!
I know. I'll be the one to finish it. You just knock him out.
Okay then. Time to learn your lesson!
Come on. What kind of lesson is this?
Alright, I can do this. That's the milestone, I guess. He's down. Holy shit. Oh, he's back. Really? There we go. Bam. So that's done.
Kawana? Oh no, Kawana!
What? You gotta be having me on.
Really? So nice of you to stick around. Mamiya-san. Well, since Kawana couldn't stay, sounds like you're not out of the woods just yet, huh?
Nice. Save the game.
"13 years in the past."
Alright, my friends, I've done the stream right here. We'll catch you on the next one. It's a lot of fun. Sorry it's been a long time, guys. I've been streaming. I'll catch you on the next time. Like and subscribe, guys, on YouTube. yeah. Peace out, buddy. And that's a great stream. And that part right there was really fucking annoying. I was chasing over that dickhead. I know that's included in the game. It's not in the first one, but it's in this one. I'll catch you all next time. Peace out.